my channel, Susan Diamond Paints. It is October the 23rd. Today is Sunday night. I am going to be working on this picture with you guys. So just wanted to chat with you a little bit. We are in the last week of October. Last full week of October. Monday of next week will be Halloween, and then we're rolling right into November. I just can't believe how time's flown by. It's just flown by. So let's see, what can I chat with you about? Last week we got some help for our department, so we trained him. His name's Philip, and then he is going to be starting his work from home 3 days a week, along with coming into the office the same time we are. I talked to him about that. He was good with that. He said he still wanted to come into the office like we do, just to get out of the house. He has two little ones. He has a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, so I'm sure that just gives him some adult time. Talk to people who can actually talk back and be a little on the respectful side. So I understand that. The last I heard, the push was going to be mid-December to be out of the building. Not really sure on that. I've heard mid-November. I've heard mid-December. I think it's just going to depend on when the building gets completed in Greenville. So not quite ready to go full remote. We still are receiving some mail. I'm sending that mail directly to the lockbox that we have set up. I'm not going to get into where I work because, I want to keep some things, personal and private. That's why I don't discuss too much about where and what the job is. It's some customer service with our customers, and we're mediators between customers and another group of people. So that's what I do. I am working all this week. Co-worker has taken part of the week off. She's supposed to be at work tomorrow, but then after that she's taking the rest of the week off and having a staycation. Just time to stay at home and regroup and get yourself mentally ready to go for the last 2 months of the year. When you try to collect all your monies in, and that's where we're going to be. So that's what I'm going to be doing this week, is trying to collect all my money in for the month. So I'll be working hard on some stuff. Almost getting to a point though where I'll be doing my daily stuff. I've got myself a list of things I have to do daily to accomplish what I need to accomplish. So I'm almost getting there, which is great because I haven't been there in a really long while. I haven't been where I can actually sit down and say, okay, this is what I got to do today, and this is going to be the same thing I'll be doing tomorrow, as opposed to what's the most important thing I got to get done today. So it feels good to be back in that type of position. So it feels like we're finally being heard, which is what we needed, because we felt like we were drowning. So there's some positive to come out of that. Take it for what it is. That's about all we can do. I am still reading in the Supernatural series. It's the girl who's been turned into a vampire, and the stressors that she's dealing with that. So I'm only in the second book of that series, but I get a newsletter that shows what books are free for the day through Amazon, through Kindle, or what books are free just set by the publisher. It just depends on what type of e-reader you have, where you're getting it for free. For me, it would be Amazon, because that's what I use on my tablet, is the Kindle. I have the Barnes & Noble app, and that's what I use for ebooks that I purchase, because I have Barnes & Noble gift cards, so I have the the last purchases I've gotten with my gift cards are the new Stephen King books, so I can read those with a bigger print because these eyes aren't what they used to be. I still have to wear magnifying glasses just to see to them in paint, so I just have them on the one strength though, so at least it's not too bad. I still wear my contact lenses with it, so that's what I have for that. I've got to get this week to figure out how many pages I read this month. I feel like it's not a lot, and I really don't feel like at this point, unless I sit down and say, okay, I'm going to read a massively long book and get it done in 2 months, make my 25,000 page goal. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I'm going to have to take a look and see really how far behind I am. But that is that. Let's see, I watched one episode of Midnight Club. A friend of mine told me about it, said she wanted me to start watching it. So I got one of those in. Been watching Dancing with the Stars on Disney Plus. That's our Monday night TV. This past week was Monday night and Tuesday night. So that was pretty cool. They did the Tuesday night thing was prom. So all these contestants, what their prom years were, some of them cracked me up. So I was married by then. It's like I think the youngest one on there, Charlie, she just had her prom. She had her prom in 2022. So that's why I felt like that's crazy. Just can't even. So then me and my husband talked about that a little bit. He didn't attend any of his high school proms, but on the flip side of that, we had also discussed where they actually would have had their proms because all 3 years he was in high school. Mind you, when I was in high school, it was only three grades, so your 10th, 11th, and 12th grade wasn't 9th grade. 9th grade wasn't in high school. 9th grade was part of junior high, so at least that's how it was when I was in school. It's not like that now. 9th grade's in high school now, but at any rate, his high school was burnt. It was arson. It was set on fire and it was burnt to the ground. So he did all 3 of his years with no school. It was shuttled around different parts of the area. So they used part of the junior high. They used the church across the street. There were some buildings they kept. They were able to keep. One of them was the band room. So that's where he actually practiced band. Was in the band room. So we were talking about it. I think they had his proms at a hotel. Of course, I have no one I could ask on Facebook, but it's not that important. Just we were just thinking about it, guessing that's where it was. He was thinking the same thing. We were just trying to guess, what hotel it was, but I don't even think the hotel it was at's in existence anymore, because that was like, let me think about this. Let's see here. 33 years ago, because my high school reunion, 30-year reunions this year. I graduated high school in 1992, so ours is this year, and I haven't heard anything, so I don't know if they're going to do anything. But that's okay. I see some people around town have people on my Facebook page, and that's how I keep in touch with people. So, and some of my high school friends have passed away, so it's kind of where you're at. Get a certain age, and that's when they start passing away. It's kind of sucky, but that's part of life. So let's see. I gave y'all a public service announcement last week, so if you got past any of the music in the video, you heard the public service announcement. I think it's kind of important. It was the funniest thing too, because I gave that public service announcement, and then the next day I was feeling like I needed to get back to the chatting with you. I knew that much because I figured, there's only so much time lapse is going to do, and only going to be so much music people's going to want to hear. But I needed to sit back and say, I need to start chatting again because that's what got the hits on my Facebook page. And that's what I'm trying to do, Facebook, sorry. YouTube channel, thinking and painting and talking, and it ain't working. But I knew my channel did better. Videos did better when I sat here and kind of chatted with you. So I got my videos together here. So that's why I was like, well, I need to chat again to get my channel back on that place that I want it to be at to get the views. So that's kind of one of those things I was just thinking about. Is it worth it? And again, I tell you, it's like, it's a lot of work. I mean, it's not just throwing a video out there and just putting it out there. So I was looking at different tags and things that I could, answer, and some of them are just like I looked at some fall ones. It's like, well, whatever. What do you like? What's your favorite fall drink? No, I don't really have one. I mean, even at Starbucks, like, people are all in these pumpkin spice lattes, and I'm not a pumpkin spice person, so I'm not all into that. If I go to Starbucks, I'm just getting one drink, and I know I've told you that before, and that's looking for my color here. That is the strawberry refresher with lemonade. So it's a strawberry lemonade. That's what I like. I like their coffees. It's just sometimes it just doesn't agree with me. So I have to get it like no espresso or substitute coffee or what have you. So that's what I do. But I will say, you fall people who are liking your pumpkin spice lattes, just prepare yourselves, because November 1st will start. No, November 3rd, not November 1st. November 3rd, which is on a Thursday, will start Starbucks' Christmas winter flavors. So they're peppermint mochas, they're toasted white chocolate something or another lattes, I guess, and the eggnog, sugar cookie, I think the gingerbread is supposed to be out then too. I'm not really sure. I have a certain few of those that I'm okay with. But like I said, I don't get a lot on the coffee side, so kind of useless here. So prepare yourselves for that. So that's what I was getting back to the public service announcement, and that's just how I talk, y'all. I just ramble. I'll sit here and think, what did I talk for the last 30 minutes? But that's what I do. But I was sitting there, thinking, is this worth it? Is it worth it, to me to keep doing this, to keep doing these videos and keep putting them out there? And like I said, I knew that I had to start chatting with you again, but it's like, is it worth doing the time lapses or what have you? So, and that's when I got thinking, I'm no expert. I've been doing it for 4 years, but I'm no expert. And who's going to want to sit here and watch the channel? I mean, mind you, some people are interested in the EverMoment customs, and this is like my 4th. This is my 4th custom with them. The second one with poured glue. That's what I really like, so poured glue, but new people would want to see that. And like I keep telling you, I'm going to be doing Justice League hopefully in January, depending if I get these two other customs done. So may roll custom number 3 may roll into next year. So we'll see. But it's just kind of that idea, like who's gonna really want to watch me, number 1, do it, number 2, care about what I'm doing. Excuse me, I'll have to keep drinking my water. Number 3, want to hear what I gotta say. That's why I talked to you about, don't let someone else dictate your happiness about something, because you yourself will trying to think here what I want to say. You yourself will beat your own self up. I mean, you're your worst enemy, period. About anything you're doing, about anything you want to accomplish, about anything. You yourself are your worst enemy, so. So I was saying, no, I can't think of that way. I said, it's not flying off right now. I said, but there are people. I got 4 people continuously watching me, and every time I put a video up, there's a view. So I know somebody's out there watching. I don't know how much you're watching, but you're watching. So at least right now for that one person, I'm gonna at least talk to you and put the content out there. So that's a public service announcement today. Is the work hard at it. Not gonna get anywhere without working hard at it. So that's what I'm gonna. The intention is gonna do is to work hard at it and do what I'm supposed to. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, and I felt like that what I could do is for every video that I put up. So I'm preparing the video for tomorrow. I'm right now talking to you, and then every night I would talk to you. I mean, 25, 30 minutes is all I really gotta do to get that next video for that day out. So that's what I'm gonna do for the next couple weeks or so, is try to get a video out every day. That's something new for me. Haven't been able to do that yet. So that's just where I'm at. And along with the diamond painting, I am what I consider a music mood listener. So depending on what mood I'm in, there are certain types of music I like to listen to. Right now at work, for as background music that I like to have while I'm trying to get things done, so I'm not being distracted, I like to listen to the Interstellar soundtrack. I know I've mentioned that to you before, but we're going to talk about it again. So at work, that's what I like to listen to. When I was driving my car last week back and forth to work, I should have taken that opportunity, because I went every day except for Friday. Friday I overslept, and I just came out here into the she shed man cave. Should have been listening to an audiobook. I would have gotten some pages in for that, but I didn't, because I'm stupid. I've been listening to Poets of the Fall, and the album's called Ghost Lights. And I just listened to that album over and over on the way home. So on the way in, if I can get my Bluetooth on my phone situated with my car, and then on the way home. So I've been listening to that. And I really love. That's a really good album. I like how they sing. I like how they sound. I like the music in the album. And it's just a really, really good album. Sorry, y'all. I almost got choked. And I know for this talking thing, y'all just gonna have to bear with me. Oh no, they're drinking water. I know it's the devil trying to get me. It's like, you can't do this. I'm gonna try to prevent you from doing this. So it's gonna be lots of water being drunk. But anyway, so Poets of the Fall, Ghost Lights. That's the album I've been listening to. So that's the music for me this past week. I don't know what's going to be for me this week. There's no telling. I wish I could sit and listen to an audiobook while at work when I'm working out here, but the problem is with that is I have so many meetings, and yes, there's some days that you can get by with not anybody interrupting you. I could do it on Wednesdays. Wednesdays is heads down day. Wednesdays from 12 to 5. No one's supposed to get in touch with you, and you're not supposed to have a meeting because that's when they feel like you can really get some work done. And I can get some work done if you'd leave me alone. I mean, I could bang stuff out if I was left alone. But that's not the job that I am. Customer service for a reason, so that's what we be doing. And everybody's got questions, and then crap comes flying up, and then you have fires you have to put out. That's part of job in life and what you're having to deal with. So it is what it is. Had a coworker return. Saw her on Thursday. I was a little shocked to see her. Like, what are you doing here? She's like, I'm back. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah. She's like, I'll never complain again. I'm like, Yep, you say that now. I'll give you about a week or so. You're gonna be complaining again. Well, that's just because how the job is. Like, craziness. Dealing with crazy. Let's see, tomorrow they're using, we're coming out of Oracle PeopleSoft, and we're having a new software tomorrow, so we'll have a different login for that, so that'll be fun times. First thing in the morning, try to log my time in. I'm gonna have to wait till I get on to the new system. It's supposed to be better. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Sometimes it's one of those things where, it ain't broke while you're fixing it, but better software, better something. Less work for me. Okay, well that's great. So let's just all get on it and break it, and we'll see what happens about the less work thing. I don't know. I'm just saying. So that will be tomorrow. I have a big deposit tomorrow at sent Treasury. That's the other thing, y'all. And I know it's the devil. And I'll say it too, because y'all know I believe. And I told y'all I talked about that already. But he is fighting me kind of hard here. Because apparently there's a burden for me to do something on this channel. And I'm going to do it. But I know that, I have 8 more minutes that I got to talk to you. And then I got to do what I got to do. And it is what it is. So, that's the message I got in preaching this morning. Is that, God wants to use you. And it's a burden. And it's going to be a burden on your conscience. Because you're not supposed to be doing something. And if you're not doing it, that's where the burden comes in, because you're supposed to be doing something you're not doing. So, I knew for me, it was I got to cut out these time lapses, and I've got to talk to you like I'm supposed to. Because really, we don't know, just in talking with somebody, how somebody's going to view something, and what they're going through, and they sit here and listen to this person, me, ramble about how we all struggle with things. I mean, we're people, we're human. We're all gonna struggle. I mean, that was the whole point of me actually doing the diamond paintings. Was I was struggling with a medicated depression. It wasn't that I was taking medicine for depression. I was taking medicine for something else, and it made me depressed. And that's how I got started into diamond painting, because I needed something to occupy my hands and my mind. And that's what this does. Occupies my hands and my mind. So it's doing what it's supposed to do. So I don't know, somebody could be watching this video 2 or 3 weeks from now, months from now, and hey, listen to somebody say, you know what, the struggle's real. We all know it's real. It's how you handle it and you deal with it So how it affects you as a person. So you've got to go out there and find something that helps you deal with what you're dealing with in a positive fashion, not in a negative one. Negativity gets you nowhere. So that's what you're supposed to do. That's what I feel you're supposed to do. And I'm supposed to share with you why I'm doing what I'm doing. So that's why I do this. This is my stress reliever, especially for, a day at work. And I feel so much better after I've sat here and I've painted and worked on a picture. And then you should get excited about whatever it is that you're doing to help you relax and deal with stress. And I do get excited. Excuse me. I do get excited about working on it. But then I get, just like everybody else, moody britches. So, so you have to deal with that too. When I booty britches, I don't want to work on anything. But see, that's just hurting me. Mood's hurting me. Because this makes me happy. This releases the endorphins that makes me happy. So I have to come out here and make an effort. It's like I was going to come out here this afternoon and not finish watching Dallas play football. But I did. I finished watching them play football. I was working on my picture. I was going to come out here and sneak me a nap. So now I'm going to work on my picture because I'm almost done. And that's where I'm at. I'm almost done. Now, mind you, the picture you're looking at is not almost done. You're early in the picture. I'm recording this. And I've got just one, I'll say probably about an hour's worth or more section left to work on. And I'll be done with this custom. But like I said, the problem was I had videos and I was recording this while my she shed was being worked on again. So I wasn't recording anything, which is why I was time-lapsing a lot of videos, because that's what I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get, I got 30 plus videos of this custom that, you haven't seen yet. And that's for me going to be recording then every day while I'm talking to you while I'm finishing up on this picture, or I'm going to be working on my next project that I'm going to be working on that you're not going to see because I'm recording it, but you won't see it till later. And that was the other thing I was trying to decide, like, do I really show all these other videos that I have and be recording today, live this week. I told you the date already, so I worked on these months ago. Do I still show this content? Or do I just, skip ahead, say, okay, we're going to be working live on the Psychic Custom, and I'll just compare square sizes. Already square one, and this is square one in the new custom. So I got thinking about that. But right now I got a video and I got commentary to go with the video. So that is what I'm going to show you. So that's where we're at. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Because like I said, I got more than 30. I know I have 30 because I've numbered them all. But I've got 2 folders worth of stuff that I haven't numbered yet. So, I don't know. So I guess it's going to be, I guess it's going to depend on how well this video does. Or, for this week, how these videos this week do. Okay. So I'm going to stop you and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to cough really bad. And I get some water. And apparently he wants to start all over again. So, what I'm going to read now to you is your devotional for the day. So, Monday, October 24th devotional. It's called Navigating Life's Losses. It is a time to be born and a time to die. It is Ecclesiastes 3:2. Researchers at the Colorado Institute of Grief offer us this helpful 4-stage path to recovery. Stage 1, shock. Our initial response is one of denial and disbelief. I can't believe this is happening. It's not real. There is a numbing of our senses, a God-designed natural anesthesia that buffers the early blow and allows us time to gather our coping mechanisms. Stage 2, protest. We feel anger and resentment against God, yet we feel guilty for blaming Him. We may blame ourselves, the doctors, the patient, and question God's love and faithfulness, even bargaining with Him. If you would just do a miracle and bring them back, I will. Stage 3, disorganization. Everything comes apart at the seams. The lifestyle we knew and loved unravels. The dreams we cherished evaporate. We feel hopelessness, powerless, lost in a strange, empty universe. Secondary losses may lay loom. Financial insecurity, social dislocation, depression, loss of concentration, etc. We're convinced that the life will never be normal again. We survive moment to moment, afraid to anticipate the road ahead. Stage 4, reorganization. Unrelenting grief gives way to waves of sadness varying in frequency and intensity. We begin to accept and accommodate our loss. The energy we expend on grief work becomes available again, enabling us to adjust to the demands and opportunities of our new lifestyle. Slowly, we reemerge and take hold of the reins again. The process will take many months, and the full recovery even years, but God promises it will come. There will be a time to heal, build up, laugh, dance, and gain. That's Ecclesiastes 3:3-4, and 6. So, navigating life's losses. I mean, like you said, you're going to go through grief. I don't know who it's for. I don't know who's listening. I don't know when you're going to be listening. But just know that God knows where you are, and there's 4 stages that you're going to go through of that grief process. That's the burden that I've had, that I wanted to read a daily devotional to you every day, because I don't know where people are, and I don't know where people are going to be when they listen to my channel. But I felt that was something that I needed to do, that I needed to read to you a daily devotional. I know how many minutes it takes me to do it. 3 to 5. That's it. That's all it takes. And it never fails. So when I get time to get ready to do it, the devil's trying to take away my voice and do the crazy things that he likes to do. So, with that note, I'm going to end this little chat here, because I know the time's coming up and it will be near to the end of my video. So give me comments of where you think I should do about this EverMoment custom picture. Do you want to see the progress at the 500 drills per 30 minutes is what I do, so that's what you'll be seeing. Or do you want me to just skip ahead and show the live content now of where I'm at, or when I start my second painting? Just like I said, give me a comment, let me know what you think, likes and subscribes and all that jazz. But y'all see, I'll talk with you tomorrow night. See y'all later. Bye.